this
Oh,
place.
hi.
Hi, we have our jazz hands on. It's Thursday. I was just talking about jazz hands because we walked into this place and it said, all employees must do jazz hands before returning to work. You know how they usually tell you have to wash your hands? Hi, hands on. It's so cute. All right. So Throwback Thursday, and we're going to be addressing how to stop being angry because we're getting this question and we think that we have a really good resource that we just created for you today. So this is Rita Wood. I'm Tammy Magnuson. We're your brain trainers, helping you deal with these emotions inside of yourself to actually get a different result. Woo!
Yay. Yes. Who wants a different result? Who wants something different? Who wants to step out of their funk and try something different? Guys, this is, brain training. The brain is a metaphor of what you hold inside, how you think, how you feel. So, what is the Throwback Thursday activity for the day?
Okay, so how to stop being angry. So you already have the situation that you're thinking about. We want you to go back to the last time that it happened to you and notice what transpired, like what triggered it. Notice what you felt. Notice what you thought. Also, notice like this question actually was already planning on being there. How do I stop being angry the next time? Right? Like, so already planning for that anger. What if you could plan for it another way? So we have Throwback Thursday, and we're talking about these thoughts.
Yeah. Throw those thoughts out even before you get there, before you even get there. So if you know that you have a pattern and this person normally, look, you already have this listening for these people, for work. You already have a story. You already have a narrative. Throw them out, guys. Just throw them out. Just be neutral. Throw those thoughts out. Throw the thinking that you're already going to be angry or how am I going to manage that? So, you know that now. You know that before you were kind of unconscious. We are your coaches. We are bringing things forward and allowing you to step into new possibilities. Like, is it possible to throw out that, my spouse is annoying, irritating. I don't like the way they chew. They all got these issues and we're perfect. So throw out those thoughts, throw out that thinking even before you start your day.
Yes. And then H, so we're spelling the word throw. So H is how are you doing it? And this is the one I love to find in people because some people, like what I didn't know was that I was actually doing it inside. So I'm just going to tell a quick story. I remember, sadness came over me and it was like this deep morning, like heaviness and all this stuff. And when somebody asked me, how are you doing sadness? Like if you could give me your sadness, what would I have to do? I was like, oh, because there was this understanding that it's inside of me. And the way I did it was to feel this big lump in my throat. And it felt so real that I thought I should go get an x-ray because it was becoming very constant and consistent. Felt like squeezing, felt like tight, felt like I couldn't swallow, couldn't talk. And that was my definition of sadness. So think about that for inside of yourself. When you're angry, what are you doing inside? And some of our clients are saying things like, I'm hot, I'm on fire, I'm boiling. Okay. No, you're not actually boiling. Your blood is the same temperature as mine. You're a human, right? But noticing that sensation that's inside of you is going to tell you how you're doing it. And it's very important for you to know that. If you want to change it, you actually need to know this about yourself. Right, Rita?
Yeah, and Tammy, I think there's a lot of wisdom in how are you doing it to yourself. Exactly. And, you mentioned boiling. Are you seeing a picture? Is it in your body? Are you feeling it? Did you smell something and it triggered you? What are the resources? What are the memories the R is for resources? What are the memories you're using? What are the stories? What are the narratives? Capture that thought, capture that resource. And then what do you do with that resource?
So the resource, and another thing I thought, a lot of people say, I'm seeing red. Are you seeing red? If you are, then you need to know that, because now once you know it, then we can let you know what to do. So the O is opposite. So we have T for thoughts, H, how are you doing it? R, resources. Are you seeing it, hearing it, feeling it? Where is it? What is it like? How heavy, how big, how strong?
Where's the memory that holds that too?
And the memory, yes, which we go into deep detail in our group and also on sessions. It's just difficult to do that, for you guys when we don't know your situation. But then O is the opposite. So what is the opposite of red? What is the opposite of boiling? What is the opposite of fire? What is the opposite of hot? Whatever these sensations are, you want to know the opposite. What are the opposite emotions? So what would be the opposite of anger for you, Rita?
The opposite of anger would be grace.
Grace. Yeah. Grace, calm, peace. There's a lot of opposites, but find the opposite word for you that leaves you feeling in control of that boiling sensation. That's the opposite. You want to know what it is that's going to help you put it out and change it.
How can you put it out? You find your opposite, you put it out, you find the how you're doing it inside. Now you're all up there. And what do? You stop.
That's right.
And you smile and you start tapping, guys. This is going to change the physiology of your body. Okay. Right. So you stop, you tap, and you breathe. Okay. So sometimes when you're angry, you're like boiling. What you want to do is you want to blow out. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Blow it out, blow it out, blow it out. Hold it for 10 seconds. Hold that blowout for 10 seconds. What happens is now the body is restricting. The heart's going to start calming down. The smart part of you is going to be like, oh, I got to let go of this tension, this worry, this concern, because I need to breathe. Now breathe it out, blow it all the way out. No, then breathe back in. Nice and relaxed. You take a deep breath, come back. Squeeze your hand for peace, be playful, be persistent, be purposeful. And you keep doing that loop until that anger subsides, blowing all the way out and holding for 10 seconds and then breathing in. And again, that is really going to shift the physiology of your state. Right now you're in a boiling state, you're in a blah, blah state, right? Now you can turn into grace. I am grace. So what happens?
And I want to say something that's super exciting about that, because our subconscious is running our breathing, right? When we take control of that job that the subconscious is doing by doing what Rita said, blowing out and holding it, and then we're going to be gasping for air. Then we've told the body, you know what? You were in control of this job, but I just took over that control feature, and it's going to leave you in your thinking mind, in your executive mind, which is so exciting.
It is. And once you've done that, you might have to do it 10 times, guys. I mean, I don't know. Your body, just go back to that thought, throw it out. How you doing it inside? 10, it doesn't bother me. 10, 0, it doesn't bother me. 10, it's really strong. You can do a SUDS rating for yourself, so you have an idea of the distress level that you're in. And once it gets to 0, jump into peace. Jump into happiness. I'm happy. When I have the thought of happiness, when I have the thought of grace, who are you? And then choose it. I choose grace. I choose love. I choose abundance, because now you're activating the reticular activation system and you are redirecting that. Okay. When you are there. Yeah.
To create, you're redirecting it to create.
Yes. And when you're there, you get to create because you have a calm And now you're in your power. You're not surviving. Now you're thriving. Hey, who wants to thrive on Thursdays, right? It's Thrive Day.
This is a red hot conversation. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everything that Rita's saying is about our W, which is wisdom and willingness. All right. So if you're saying, oh, when I get angry next time, what if you're saying, oh, when I react calmly next time? What if you're saying, oh, when I react with grace next time? What if you say like, oh, when this doesn't even bother me anymore? Can you create that? Yes, it's been done before in all of mankind. It's been done before, and you have just as much power inside of you to do it. You just needed to know these skills that are going to change it for you.
Yeah. And when you have that wisdom, the willingness becomes simple, becomes effortless. It's easy. So now you have a framework that you can work on where you are stepping into, I am grace. I am abundant. You step into that being abundant, being graceful. Who are you? Who do you become?
And it gets to the point where your inner peace becomes so great that it's like water off a duck's back, right? You're like, I'm not going to let this influence my inner state. There are bad things that are going to happen. There are, injustices that are going to happen. And that's where, maybe your anger rises up. But if you know how to keep that inner peace, then what happens. And from there on, you're in charge of what your own inner state is. So that's the power of that.
If you guys want to embark in a transformational journey like no other with us two, Rita and Tammy Magnuson, we invite you guys. We invite you on a journey to come and to create an unstoppable you. Like, wow. And
like the video, thumbs up, hopefully thumbs up. If you got to put thumbs down, I guess you got to. And click the notification so you know when we're going live, and you can watch us and you can contribute and attribute and ask questions, and we'd love to answer them for you. And share this video with those that need to deal with their own anger.
Yeah, this might help them.
Empowered by knowing it's not outside of them, it's inside of them. And when they take control of that, the whole world changes for them.
Very good. Thank you.
All right.